fulfill his destiny.
Those vivid, flushed blue eyes. From them she receives boundless compliments. From behind them she remains trapped within a chamber of fog-ridden remembrance, ensnaring those who walk by, those who encounter, those who hold her dear. All stare in awe at their beauty. Blue as sapphires, they blaze as pure as the midday sky. Seems poetic to mention them in the same sentiment as a midday sky, seeing as her horizons bring only gray and blackened storms. Her beauty appears almost ethereal, even unearthly at times. Her pale vanilla skin standing in perfect contrast to her sparkling, twinkled eyes. Damnable, disgusting things. How she loathes them. These broken windows of her soul. Every compliment a knife in her heart, a wound to her soul. If only they knew what memories they held. If given the chance and having the merit, she would gouge them out, favoring the gaping wounds over oceans of blue any day. Mirrors are to her as the stake is to the vampire's heart. Reflective pain burrows itself within her, smothering her with a sickening smog. Damn these eyes. How can such horrid torture bring about such surreal beauty? Needles poke at the skin of her soul as remembrance relishes in its own wake. To be formed to fit the mold of a maniacal force, her body and soul withers at the might of time. Even the sensual touch of men breaks her at a fundamental level, for the beauty they worship is manufactured fodder. As they caress and kiss her flesh, she dwindles within, as her serpentine heart slithers to sundering depths. One can only ponder the pain of harboring such hatred for one's own beauty. Tranquility, peace, heavenly splendor, all are representative of the color blue. That same bastardized color that harbors her widened iris holds the weight of her unsurmountable peril, as the ocean blue to that incorrigible hue. Running down the glass, splintering into reflections of the past, cracks run through the sorrow of death as they reveal a surreal truth. She trembles as she traces over them, leaving behind the tear-stained rows of somber fear. Peeling through the age of time, her skin cracks and decays as the experiment falters. Behind her gorgeous blue eyes lay residual seas of brown. Death comes for her, void of empathy and grace. All those who touched her, did one love her? They can't. They can never know her, not how she was meant to be. What they stole, she can never recover. Behind the mask of madness, they changed her. If only it could be those men. Not one holds a fault for what was stolen. That alone lies with one madman. As her skin flakes and her bones dwindle, she relishes in her lost memories. To have forgotten them is her gravest sin. The annals of time have replaced her most cherished thoughts. 83 years and not a single wrinkle. Molded in the image of a butcher, she leers at his perfection. Butcher, madman, cretin, and in some circles, hero. The evils of this man know little bounds. In his hands, her image was forever changed. It isn't one of horror or shame, but untamed beauty, and taking away her being, he created perfection, in which she only sees morbidity. As her skin rots and her organs age, she manages a smile. At least the deterioration is her own. Hey baby, I'm home. Here we go again, she thinks. Do the routine smile, hug, and kiss. I'm such a liar. She hates herself, hates what she has to be, not his lover, but the harlot that deceives him. Inside of her, the pain spreads. The ravages of time dwindle and whittle her mortality, giving way to a pristine and hidden fear. Deep-rooted within her lies a hated state of being that makes her ill to the thought of his devoted love. He talks about his day as she lingers in her darkest thoughts. He's a good and pure man. Poor man, how he believes me I should burn. Love finds itself strangled within me, taken at the first sign of loss. Lover, he loves me, and I split my tongue with molten truth. Yet he is my refuge, she thinks as she pretends to listen. In the act, he is wild and untamed. Any younger woman would revel in his loin. She sweats, she groans, she moans, all in pain, yet she endures, glistening with her lies. She takes it in stride, knowing this is as close as she shall ever come to true passion. Images of deadly judgment float in her mind as he thrusts into her, leaving behind false passions of the perverse past. As he showers, she lies in bed, her heart painting her chest, as images of her guilt rummage her mind. Visions of torn flesh and smothered screams echo throughout the room, finding only her shaken ear. I can smell the mud, taste the embers. They're still here. You deserve to burn, to choke on the rye of your lies, she thinks, as she pulls her hair, her pain again going unnoticed by her showering husband. Eek, 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 eek. She hears those wheels squeaking again. Over and over and over they squeak, taking her back to unfounded despair. Eek, 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 eek. Again, those blasted wheels turn, those wheels of fate, those wheels of time. Just stop. As each droplet hits her lover, she imagines him in a dark room, screaming, coughing, bleeding as they did. Suddenly the water stops and she panics. He's gonna see me. See the madness, see the pain, see the truth. Breathe, breathe. He enters the room and she manages to maintain herself, but for how long? She quickly descends into the bathroom, barely giving the steam time to escape. She cuts on the water and begins to bathe. Rising around her, she hears the screams as the steam surrounds her in a melancholy melody of shame. Hugging her knees, she sinks on the floor as the water runs over her. Wash away, but unclean. Wash away, but unclean, she repeats. As the steam rises, it rises, doesn't it? But they never did. No, no, no. They remained alone and still on the floor. It rises. Beating a melody of horrid remembrance, her heart clings against the insides of her chest, taking her breath in short spurts. It comes back in flashes, only 2 or 3 seconds, but it's there again, and so is she. Lingering above sweltering, in the heat and rigid in the cold, it lingers above them, leering, taunting their escape. That dreadful fence of razor wire, it bleeds. Shaking, nearly falling outright, she manages to stand as the water washes over her face. It flows like her tears, never ending and rigid. Perhaps she should tell him. What would be the harm? He would never understand. He would never believe her. But he is the closest thing she has to real love, isn't he? Is this love? For him, perhaps. But he deserves to feel his place. He is good. He deserves to feel at home, but she doesn't. She can never go home again. 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. She sees it. Blood dripping upon the shower floor. It's happening. From her nose, mouth, and skin it leaks. Her breathing is labored. Her bones brittle and her heart weakened. He can never know, but he will. He will see her fall apart and become the woman she really is. Abhorrent. That beastly mirror with its jagged edge, reflective of what she fears most. Blind. He likes it. Everyone does, but not her. It bleeds her eyes to see it, and those damnable, deranged blue eyes of hers. She'd gouge them out if given the courage. Looking down, unable to behold the mirror's gaze, she brushes, and without warning, blood seeps from her open maw, pooling in the sink as 3 teeth fall from the back. Running alongside her delicate cheeks, racing for the depth of her chin, 2 tears race for the right to disperse her final call. A hand that has many a time wiped away her tears. No, not someone else's, not a lover's nor a friend, but her own. Once again does the deed. Creaking and groaning, her bones crunch as she walks. The pain is becoming unbearable. Time has taken its toll. Perhaps he could understand. No, 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 no. You're alone, she says. You must endure to the end. No one would dare hold you anyway. Cleaning up her mess and herself, she puts on her mask once again and leaves the bathroom. Swoof, to swoof, swoof. She stammers, looking horrified. What? Are you okay, baby? Come here, come sit down. So caring he is. God, it hurts to lie to him. But what would he say? What would he do? He would never accept her, she thinks. Most lament the ravages of old age, but she welcomes it. Her mind frenzies at the rapid aging, sending her into a hollow of insanity which she shall never escape. Bewildered memories overlap in a tangled web of delusion. To swoof, to swoof, to swoof, she repeats, as her mind deteriorates into a frenzy. I hi, stwoof, I hi, stwoof. Her mind dwindles as she walks towards a memory of a man, believing him to be the husband she never had. In reality, he was nothing more than a single pleasure the poor fool never knew. The man she thought was her husband never was. Moving within the midnight breeze is a haunting memory of a past long forgotten. Her tears run in unison with the dew upon his windows. She stands before, staring blankly as blood seeps through her pores, turning her hair a withered gray. The man freezes in place as her skin wrinkles, peels, and decays, along with her recent memories. Running alongside her tears, blood clots and spills from her eyes as she reaches out and with one final chant, I hi, stwoof, I hi, stwoof, I hi, stwoof. With her last plea, she collapses dead in the man's arms, jerking with the last twitch of death. Her body decays to a mere pile of browning bone as the Reich has its last laugh. Sitting within her browning bones lay the last visage of her true self, 2 brown eyes.